Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good. My name is Isam and welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk with this movement. I seen a lot comment. I seen a lot a lot of things going on social media, and I have talked about it in the past. I made a video talking about the big adventure bikes. There is basically a movement. So many adventure riders that are trying to get rid of the big, the big cows, the big boars, like the one I have over here, and they're moving to smaller bikes, to simple. They don't want traction control anymore. They don't want the ABS. They don't want riding modes. They don't want anything to do with with modern technology. So they want to go back to World War One, or maybe before that. There's just a bit of sarcasm. So yeah, maybe they want to do like itchy boots to get Yamaha XT600Z, something like old carburetor, doesn't have a fuel pump, has a carburetor and old, and don't want to deal with any of even a speedometer. You don't need anything, just get maybe a bicycle. So here is what's going on. Yeah, I have seen so many comments, so many people that are like, the big bikes, they're not good for anything, they're too heavy to handle, and okay, whatever, get whatever makes you happy, get whatever you like. So I wanted to make one comparison, like for the ones right now, like they are looking to get a Yamaha XT600Z, the Tenere, the old one, because these bikes just a year ago or 2 years ago, they were like $1,500 or $2,000. And after, Itchy Boots releasing the last 2 videos or 3 videos, I see a lot of people are getting excited. They are looking for, the XT600Z, and it's going to be a great business opportunity for a lot of people who owns these bikes, and some of them, they're jogging the price a little bit up, and it will keep going up. The only thing that I wanted to say, the XT600Z, it's a great bike. It started all the adventure bike history. One of the, the first bikes to make it through the Paris, Dakar, I don't know how many times, like 9 or 10 times, winning the rally Dakar, and was like the second manufacturer, basically, Yamaha, to win this rally. And yeah, it's a great looking bike. I wish if I can have one in the garage, to collect it, but not to go for a long trip with it, because like it's really hard to get parts for these bikes nowadays. And I just was thinking about, like, there is, like, if you want something like an old school, something really old, there is still like some manufacturers that are still making, these bikes. I believe the Honda, they are making the XR650L, and it's like a old school. And even the Kawasaki KLR, it's still like considered like a old bike. And you got the DRZ400 from Suzuki, or the DR650, and it is a great motorcycle too. Like a lot of people, they love these bikes, and they are very reliable. You can take it for a long multi-day trips. There is people who has like 100,000 kilometers reviews on these bikes. And it's maybe a cheaper way, to go for a dual sport bike. And if you are, thinking about, you know, downsizing, or just to consider it as your first bike. Yeah, because I know lots of people, they watch videos and they get excited, and you know, and they want to get whatever, like we seen a couple years, 3 years ago with the Tenere 700, when the guy from Barcelona, he made that video and went viral. The Teneres, they were, people, they bought them from the dealership for $11,000 or $10,000, and they posted them for sale for $13,000 and $14,000. And this is what's gonna happen with this Tenere, you know, XT600. So I wanted to make one comparison between, you know, the DR650 from Suzuki and the Yamaha Tenere XT600. And you know, the bikes, the Tenere, they don't produce them anymore. The production was from 1997 to 2003. So like right now, you are not gonna get a brand new one from the dealer, and it's a little bit hard to get, you know, parts for it. And the DR650, it's still in production. They are still making them, I believe, like, because just there is at the dealer, there is some of them like brand new. I think they're like for 2022 or 2023, and they have no miles on them, and that means you can still get a brand new one. And there is so many parts, like the aftermarket part, like the network for the DRZ, it's huge. Like you can get about anything you want for the DR650. So both bikes, like the Yamaha and the Suzuki, you know, they are 4-stroke engine, and it's air cooled. The Yamaha has a 595cc displacement, 44 horsepower and 42 Newton meters, and got the fuel system is carburetor, and the transmission got 5 speeds, and the top speed of this bike is 160 kilometers per hour. It's like 99.41 miles per hour. The acceleration for the Yamaha is, so it can get to 100 kilometer 6.2 seconds, and the weight is 150 kilogram, which is 341 pound. So for the Suzuki DR650, it has a 4-stroke engine. It's air or oil cooled, so it got both systems, and oil cooled, it works better than just air cooled. It is a 644 cc's displacement. It's a 49 cc bigger than the Yamaha Tenere, and has 50 horsepower, so it's 6 horsepower more than the Yamaha, and 51 Newton meter and torque, so got more torque than the Yamaha. So and it's the transmission, it's 5 speeds, so they got the same transmission, the same engine system, or the engine tape, and the top speed for the Suzuki DR is 170 kilometer. It's 105 miles per hour. So the top speed of the Suzuki is 10 kilometers more than the Yamaha, and the acceleration, like from 0 to 100, it's a 500.5 second. And so the weight of the Yamaha, it's 155 kilogram. It's 341 pound, and the Suzuki DR, it 168 kilograms, so it's a 370 pound. So the weight of the Suzuki is a little bit heavier than the Yamaha, but there is not that big of a difference. It's only like 13 kilogram more. And other things, so there is few other. So yeah, it's like 29 pound difference between the Suzuki DR650 and the Yamaha XT600Z. So there's other differences like and on brakes and like the front and the rear, and the tire sizes, they are the same. So the Tenere got better mileage when you come to the range, so you can get like 300 kilometers with the tank, and it's 300 kilometers and 186 miles, and the Suzuki got 230 kilometers. It is 142 miles. And so when we come to the brake, the Tenere has, like in the front brake, it has a 270 millimeter disc, and the DR got 300 millimeter disc. So the disc in the DR, it's bigger, so that means the brake is better. And the rear brake is 130 millimeter for the Yamaha and 240 for the DR. And both bikes, they come without ABS, but in the DR, like the newest one, it's optional. You can have a ABS if you want to. The tire sizes, they are the same. Like for the front is 90-90-21, and the DR is 90-90-21. The rear 130-80-17, so they are the same. And the fuel tank, so the Yamaha is 12 liters, so it's 3.17 gallons, and for the Suzuki 13, so you get more gas, but the mileage is lower than the Tenere. So this is the downside for the bigger engine, is always consume more gasoline. So the suspension for the Yamaha, the front is 230 millimeter and the rear is 230 millimeters, and the DR, it's 300 millimeter in the front and 270 millimeters in the back. So the suspension in the Suzuki, it's better. It's the suspension and the seat. There are so many other things that you can custom, you can change, you can bike, you can shape it the way you want, depending how tall you are, depending how comfortable the bike you want it to be. The Suzuki is larger, it has a better frame. I think they use double tubes. For the Yamaha has a different system. So like, if you are getting excited about getting something old dual sport, and you wish if you can have that Tenere in the garage, where you can get it, you can get them. It's just is gonna be a nightmare trying to find parts for it. And you can go with the DR650, or there is so many other bikes that are similar in this category. I just wanted to give the comparison between the two, and I in my opinion, like the DR650, it's better than the Yamaha XT600Z. I hope this information was helpful. If you like this type of videos, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and help me please grow this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.